Want to improve your English without memorizing lists or boring rules? Then stories like this are the way to go. Your brain learns better when it's relaxed, curious, and picturing real things. So while you listen, you're actually learning English without even trying. If that sounds good to you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And now, here's what happened when someone tried to visit Marina Bay Sands and picked the wrong tower. The sun over Singapore was blazing that afternoon, and the sky was so blue it almost didn't look real. The Marina Bay Sands Hotel rose high above the city, all shiny and curved, with its 3 towers connected by a boat-shaped rooftop. It looked like something from the future. He had booked a ticket for the Sky Park observation deck, the one at the top that gives a view of the entire skyline. He had seen pictures of it online, sunsets over the bay, tiny boats floating far below, the city glowing like gold as the lights turned on one by one. With his ticket in his pocket and a backpack slung over one shoulder, he made his way to the entrance. Tower 3, it said on the email. But when he looked around, he saw signs for Tower 1, Tower 2, and Tower 3, all in different directions. He paused, squinted at a sign, and then headed toward Tower 1. It felt right. The lobby was big and shiny, with tall glass walls and marble floors. People walked by in fancy clothes, holding coffee cups or pulling suitcases behind them. There was an elevator nearby, with a small sign next to it. Sky Park guests only. Perfect, he thought. He stepped in, pressed the highest button, and the elevator rose fast. His ears popped. The doors opened to a long hallway. It was quiet, too quiet. He walked a few steps, expecting to see the viewing platform. But there was nothing, just a door with a keypad and a hallway that curved out of view. He kept walking. Still no sign of the deck. Then he noticed something strange. He was the only person around. No tourists. No guides. No signs pointing to the skyline or the bay. Something felt off. He turned a corner and came face to face with a staff member pushing a cart. The staff member looked surprised, then pointed back toward the elevator and said something in a kind tone. He understood just enough. Wrong tower. He smiled awkwardly, nodded, and walked quickly back the way he came. Back in the elevator, he pressed the ground floor. This time, he followed the signs more carefully. Tower 3 was actually on the far side of the building, past a small fountain and a long row of shops. Finally, after a short walk and a lot of second-guessing, he reached the real entrance. Another elevator. This one was full of excited visitors, with cameras around their necks and wide eyes. This time, when the doors opened, he stepped out onto the real Sky Park. And it was everything he'd imagined. The city spread out below like a map. Ships dotted the bay like tiny white leaves. The breeze was warm and steady. He took a deep breath and leaned on the railing. He smiled not just because of the view, but because of everything that had just happened. He had read signs, understood instructions, made mistake, fixed it, and did all of it in English. Without even thinking, he had used the language to solve a problem in the real world. That was the kind of English that stuck. Did you picture that moment at the top of the tower? If so, then guess what? You just learned some really useful English without sitting through a lesson. That's the magic of story-based learning. If this helped you, or even just made you smile, tap the like button and subscribe for new stories every single day. And tell us in the comments, Have you ever gone to the wrong place by accident? What happened? We'd love to hear it.